Welcome to Inside the Film Room. I'm Kristen Ergel alongside head football coach Will Healy. It's the first win in conference play. You now have a share of the top of the conference standings. Coach, now your thoughts after letting this one settle in.
Huge win. Anytime you get a chance to go on the road and get a big conference win, especially the first one, it was big. You know, it's something that hadn't been done here in a long time. I think our kids have really gravitated toward trying to be the first and making sure that we set a new precedent for what should happen for Austin Peay football. And I thought our guys played really hard. I think we were able to take a lot of lessons off of what happened last Saturday, whether it be penalties, whether it be emotion, energy, enthusiasm, the things we preach. A little bit of a momentum shift in the third quarter, all the way to finishing the game with that last drive on offense. So a lot of fun to teach after a win. You know, it's a heck of a lot harder to teach them after you lose a game. But I thought our guys played really well. I thought the first quarter went about as well as you could possibly hope for. Still plenty of things we got to learn, plenty of things we got to shore up on. But I thought our kids came back again hungry again this morning and excited about having a good week of practice.
Defense, defense, defense. Murray State came in as the top scoring offense in the conference. Your group held them to 7 points. In the first half, you held Murray to 5 total yards. Their performance earned them number 1 in total defense in the OVC. When you watched the film, what stood out to you?
I thought we had a really good game plan, and that's those assistant coaches doing a great job. I think the kids were prepared. I think they're playing really hard and playing together. We're rallying to the football. I think we had some guys step up for injured players. Obviously, we found out late that John Whittinghill wouldn't play, and I thought the defensive line controlled the line of scrimmage, which was a big key in the game. I think we made them one-dimensional. We got after the quarterback. We started fast. You know, we put them in a 3rd and 16 situation to start the game. You know, basically got a 3 and out. And then that allowed our offense to have a little bit of momentum, and then we put 7 points on the board. I thought our defense did a great job. Anytime you can hold a conference team to 88 yards of total offense and only five yards of offense in the first half, especially as dynamic as they are, I think they have really good weapons. Again, things that we felt like we can still get better at on defense, but I thought it was a great performance. Even when we weren't doing what I felt like we could do on offense to seal it and really run away with it, we still got big stops on defense, which kept us in the football game and ultimately probably won us the football game.
Fourth quarter, your offense needed a long drive to kill the clock. You stuck with what got you to that point. Talk about that final scoring drive, 14 plays, 57 yards with a touchdown. This has to be considered one of those defining moments.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great teaching point for us today. That's how you learn how to win football games. And, I thought we were physical. I thought we ran the ball really hard. We had some big conversions on that drive. But that's how you go seal a game. And that was a really positive point that we were able to harp on this morning. And I thought, that became smash mouth football at the end of the game. And we put all our eggs in one basket and ran the ball right behind that group of offensive linemen, and our backs ran hard and got our quarterback in space a couple times. But that was a big drive on the road and put the game away.
Let's talk offense. Number 1 in total offense now, scoring offense and rushing offense in the OVC. What's enabled them to have that level of success?
I think we're a lot more talented on the offensive side of the ball. I think when you make it 11-on-11 football with what our quarterbacks are doing, then we can make ourselves difficult to defend. I think our backs are doing a tremendous job. I think we're talented up front, and we're opening up some holes for those guys to run through. But I think those guys are working really hard. I still think the sky is the limit for that group. We're about to face a really tough test. It's the number 1 rushing defense in the conference, a team that absolutely got after us a year ago, and so we're gonna have to be extra sharp. The penalties and some of those things, you can't put yourself behind the chains. We've got to fix that type of stuff. But again, I feel great about where we can be on offense and have felt that way for a long time. So I thought we had a pretty good first half, a great first quarter, a decent second quarter. You know, we had 260-something yards in the first half, and then we came out the second half and just kind of survived. I want there to be a little bit more of a, put the pedal to the metal mentality that we have on offense, because we could have ended that game a lot earlier. So I think we learned from it, and we'll continue to improve.
Something that stuck out to me, your team is running the football well, averaging 290 yards per game, and then you're controlling the run, only allowing an average of 88 yards per game. Is that one of your philosophies? Do you believe this is one of the reasons you're controlling the tempo?
Well, I think we try to be physical in practice every day. You know, we focus on trying to be a physical football team, controlling the line of scrimmage. What our defensive line has been able to do this year has been fantastic. It's made a huge difference in what we do on defense. We're going to try to make teams one-dimensional. Obviously, this group coming in this week runs the football extremely well. Their tailback's really, really talented. So our work will be cut out for us this week. But that's something that we try to hang our hat on, is we try to win the time of possession battle, and then we try to make sure that we can make you one-dimensional on the offensive side of the ball. And I thought on Saturday we did a good job of doing that.